Your hard work means nothing if you forget that one critical follow-up. In the remote world, silence from your client usually means that they've found someone more reliable. And if you're still relying on your brain to track tasks, you're already failing. So I am handing you the AI-driven system that automates the boring stuff and bulletproofs your workflows. So stop working like it's 2010. Master the system or get left behind in the chaos. Hey everyone, it's me Nini and welcome back to Remote Philippines Job. And today I'm sharing you some advice that we give assistant inside or outside our team. So you can start applying in early as this week. So now I want you to focus on the skills this 2026. Not tools, not ops, but skills. So, without further ado, let's begin. Now, here are the two skills that matter in 2026. So first we have the prompt engineering, or aka how you talk like an AI. So prompt engineering is basically the skill of giving AI the right instructions so it gives you the usable output but not the generic junk. So, think of it just like kung malabo ka mag-utos, malabo din ang output. So if you're specific, structured, and clear, AI becomes your power tool. Next, we also have the automation, or aka how you make work run without you. So automation is where you connect tools just like the forms, the emails, the sheets, the calendars, the CRM, the Notion, and even the reports. So you stop doing repetitive tasks manually. And no, you don't need to be techy, but you just need system thinking. So which brings us to the best way to start AI in 2026. Now let's start with the system. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is this. They jump into AI just like, AI, ano kayang pwede kong gawin? But the better approach is that, AI, here's what exactly I want to do. Help me systemize it. So here's what you can do. List the recurring tasks. Write down the daily task, the weekly task, the monthly task, or the recurring client task, just like the onboarding, the reporting, the follow-ups, and the inbox scripts. Then you ask AI, turn this into a system, create some SOPs, templates, and checklists. Because once you see your work as a repeatable system, that's when you can automate it. Now let's proceed to the best practical use of automation. So let me give you a real example. Inside the team, just like the Remote Philippines Job, onboarding isn't just about sending one email. Usually it includes a series of emails, intake forms, client details which is saved in CRM, internal assignment steps, reports that needs to be generated, and even invoicing workflows. So imagine doing that manually for 5 clients in 1 week. And that is where automation saves you. And now here are the tools that you hear a lot about. First, we have the make.com. So this is a high learning curve, pero powerful. Next, we have the Zapier. It is easier and widely used. And lastly, we have the IFTTT, which is the basic automation. So my recommendation, if you want a serious skill edge, then you should learn make.com. Because once you learn it, everything else becomes easier. And here's how AI helps you to learn automation faster. So you can ask, explain this automation like I'm a beginner. Also, you can ask, what triggers and actions should I use? And lastly, what's the best workflow for onboarding a client? AI helps plan the flow, and automation helps you execute it. Now, another powerful use in 2026 is using AI as your strategy assistant. Because sometimes your client has a goal like, we need a content calendar for the year. We need a better onboarding. We need a systemized system operation. We want a new service offer. And you're like, okay, how do we start? So you ask AI to break the project into steps, create some timelines, assign a task by role, and build a weekly execution plan. So this is where prompt engineering becomes a superpower. Next, use AI to upskill yourself faster. So if there's a skill you want to level up, just like the copywriting, the project management, the email management, the SOP writing, the client communication, and even reporting, well, AI can act like your tutor. So you can tell it by first, teach me this in 7 days, or even give me some exercises, quiz me, or grade my output and tell me what to fix. So hindi perfect, but it's a huge advantage if you're consistent. And lastly, we have test and dump tools. So here's a mindset shift. Don't be a VA who uses 10 AI tools at once, but be a VA who uses 2 to 3 tools really well. Test tools, keep what fits your workflow, and dump what doesn't. Because the goal isn't to look AI heavy, but the goal is to be output heavy. So if you want to win in 2026 as a VA, you should focus on prompt engineering, which is the clear instructions and better outputs, and lastly, which is the automation that has less manual work and faster execution. So that combo makes you a powerhouse. And yes, if you're serious about starting your VA journey, here's the good news. We are always hiring here at Remote Philippines Job. So here's what you can do. First is to fill out the application form in the link description below. Second, we will reply within 24 hours or less. And third, if you're already working, we also have referral program. So you can earn extra by referring applicants to us. Simple, right? So no matter where you are in your VA journey, what matters the most is your attitude, consistency, and willingness to learn. So start applying today, and maybe you will be the VA our clients keep for years. So click the link below to apply, and who knows, maybe you will be our next success story. So thank you for watching, stay tuned, learn, grow, and always remember, work smart, not just hard.